Welcome back to the channel. Having a look at US Airsoft video today. Again, it got me hooked. If you look at this one, like some of these, I think a lot of the time it is the titles which get me hooked. Beware my tiny AK, so much freaking fun. So I really like AKs, and so I kind of decided, right, we're going to watch this and we're going to kind of work out what it is. It's also at the High Ground Airsoft field, which is kind of like tied to Evike, kind of like the Battle Lab one that I play in Ontario. I think it's like an outpost, and I've seen some content from here, but I'm quite excited to kind of see what it is. I think it was like an actual event. The other thing is that I'm quite interested to see this. I did a video commentary on Panda Airsoft, which was a title which, again, I've had some hate from them for it, which is quite funny, but basically was like Jet Desert Fox cheating. So I think this is from the same event, because I saw in the actual thumbnail it is like Jet Desert Fox's outfit that he was wearing, or it looks like that is it, like a kind of 80s style jacket. And so I'm quite interested to see a different perspective of this same event and see if Jet Desert Fox is actually cheating. Apparently, I think it was a joke. So I don't know. I got some hate from them for being like, oh, you need to do some research. This was a joke. You've got no followers. No one's watching your videos. Some comments on Instagram. So I thought that was quite funny. So again, that's another thing that piqued my interest on this. But apparently it was a joke. So I didn't get the joke, because presumably this series, I just do a reaction. I just watch a video and react like naturally, like in that moment. So sorry to Panda Airsoft if you got offended by that. Anyway, so this is quite interesting to watch. As I said, always hit the bell. I want to do the notification so that we're watching these premieres at 3 o'clock every single day. People can get in the chat. They can talk to me. I can talk to them, and I'm no longer lonely. So please hit the bell. Right. So US Airsoft, very big YouTuber. I'm quite excited to see this. So evike.com, I think he's sponsored by Evike, so that would make sense. The Premier Indoor Arena. I think it's probably an indoor field. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's definitely a little more like speed soft looking players here, which would make sense with that Panda content. And I think that's Jet Desert Fox, from what I remember with that actual outfit he's wearing. But it's an LCT, so it's going to be an AEG, as you can hear. Looks like he's giving out some patches. And looks like there's some big YouTubers there.
Have you seen Scott?
Yeah, it's an outpost. Okay, so I think he's in Texas, this one. Okay, so that is Jet Desert Fox, and I know what he's using there is his big AK. Sorry, his big Glock. So if you look there, that is a massive Glock, which I think Jet Desert Fox maybe made himself, like 3D printed, but he has it set up to HPA, because you can imagine the amount of gas that thing is going to like kick back. I don't think it's going to be that effective, and we'll probably see a Jet Desert Fox video at this same event if it's not already. I love this pink get-up of this guy on the right as well, with an Evike band as well he's got. So this AK looks pretty awesome. I think it's going to be another replica. Maybe if he says it's an LCT, then LCT make AK, so maybe it isn't. But I thought it might be more of a speed soft gun, like one of those G&G armament ones that he'd done an AK conversion kit on. That was kind of what popped in my head, but maybe not. It definitely looks pretty authentic AK. I mean, it's just ridiculous, that thing. It must be very hard. Okay, so I hate the noise of it. That'll be my first... This is cool at this field, that you can see like all of the
I did call it. I
windows.
Accidentally called a hit. I accidentally called a hit.
I hate that I call myself out when I wasn't hit at all. I do it a lot, and it's pretty embarrassing.
I think it's better than
but
not
it could
calling
be
it.
Worse.
Yeah.
You got me.
So he's not getting hit there, or he is getting hit, but he's... I like this. Showing himself getting taken out.
I'm 0 and 4.
Who's better? Man, f your mom.
Do better. So this must be it must have been an event, like an Evike event here.
Damn. The wall gets
Jet
way
with his
hardcore.
camera.
There's a big shadow on the wall.
Airsoftpalooza at High
There we
Ground
go.
Airsoft in Cypress, Texas is always a rush. I'm talking the largest airsoft event in the state of Texas, jam-packed CQB games
Indoor
in a
as well.
building that used to be a Walmart with
That's amazing. A building that used to be a Walmart.
hundreds of players checking out booths, winning all sorts of stuff at raffles, and just interesting loadouts all over the place. We had Random Guy Kev, C7
Okay, so Random Guy Kev, I don't know as well. C7 Viper's obviously a very big YouTuber, airsoft YouTuber in the mystery boxes kind of space, and there it is, Jet Desert Fox.
Viper and Jet the Desert Fox. And I jumped
at
into
that
a few
thing.
games myself so I could get some prime gameplay. However, I didn't do so hot.
I just don't like the noise of it. He's got a Smoky Wolf suppressor on it. I know that. See the smoke coming out the end of it.
I never claimed to be the best airsoft player, but I'm proud when I pull off stuff like this.
Look at the angle he's got on this GoPro. Almost like aiming down towards... I think he might have some sponsorship with LCT as well. Look at the smoke coming out of that Smoky Wolf.
I know I got that one.
This is so cool.
Good call, not shooting. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
I would find it so hard to not have a stock. I mean, it's probably because I use gas blowback more. With an AEG, it's not going to matter as much.
You got him. You got him. Very nice, my man.
For this Palooza, I got this ridiculous setup.
I thought he was gonna say his
little
cats.
LCT MOE, despite being a
Look at that mag. I wonder what if that's a mid cap, what the capacity on that is. Maybe like 300 plus.
A heavy piece of steel is decked out with a Martina Smoky Wolf trace unit
There we go.
that spits out a puff of smoke that's lit up nicely by the built-in muzzle flash or tracer unit. I had to take off the tiny wooden handguard that these LCT MOEs come with to get this tracer unit on. But after throwing on some huge Raptor TWI Malat RPK 74 150 round mid-cap magazine,
It's only 150 rounds for that big. I feel like you can get what like a EPM1 regular style like AR style mag, and that's got 250. So I would have expected more there.
which I found on the EVIC website, I think it just came together nicely. Well, kinda. It still looks ridiculous. I
That is
basically
sweet.
have some kind of MP5K, PPSH 41, and Draco Mutant. But I'll do my best to get a few clips while I'm here at High Ground Airsoft. Now, since actually trying to get a good clip during Palooza didn't go so well, I came back the next day for more footage. So let's get into a game.
I wonder if that's because the camera was facing the wrong way that he didn't get that much good footage, because it definitely looked like, I don't know if he, like, I don't know why you would have it facing that way. It's not like you're like filming the charging handle because it's not gas.
Of Oddball. We're looking for a skull in the middle of the field that we have to take control of. So I'm going to do my best to keep the enemy team back in their third of the arena before handing over my LCT MOE to a few friends to see what kind of streaks they can get on camera.
Yo, this particular car.
But for now, let's go ahead and get into game
Looks
one.
like he's switched away from the Mega Glock.
Going right. You're gonna go right.
Rushing the CQB arena is key, so I'm surprised that I didn't run into anyone here.
Makes it a cool noise compared.
This setup is a little hefty despite its size, but
Again,
I'm loving
with the
smoke
GoPro is such
trails
a
that I'm
weird
leaving
angle.
behind.
Didn't feel it coming into the back of his plate carrier with the HPA tank.
Ah.
What do you say back?
Okay, so sick, man.
It's like, okay,
Now,
bang,
as you
bang.
saw earlier, I have a bad habit of calling myself out before ever even getting hit or being told to surrender. So encounters like this get a bit awkward.
Oh, you're my team. Look, I can't even see the BB coming out. Is it firing? Oh, you can see it there.
He's coming up. He's trying to come up.
I feel like that clip would just wiggle around.
I'm expecting
obviously
the
got it
enemy
on pretty
players to
tight.
rush the stairs to this area, so I'm going to go back downstairs to try to disrupt the enemy team from pushing us out of this power position
Oh, I get
near
it.
their spawn point.
He's got it facing forward like that to capture the smoke, so you can see the smoke properly as it's coming out. That makes sense.
Sorry, man. Sorry, man.
I think that's a Panda Airsoft guy. I might be wrong, but I've got some beef with them right now, apparently, so...
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, my bad.
That's my luck.
So what, gun hits
I
don't
hit
count,
this player's
presumably?
replica, and those hits don't count at High Ground Airsoft. So I quickly head back to respawn so I can try to secure the middle of the field again.
This is a very cool field in terms of
trying
like
to
split
focus on
levels.
camping in this building in the middle of the arena. I couldn't find the skull, but maybe keeping pressure on myself will help my team members find the oddball.
Yeah, like tons of like bits of cover, doorways, different angles. You can probably think, oh, I'm in a great spot, and then someone pops through a window like that and gets you.
I can see what you mean about the tracer BB's not tracing.
Yeah, so I had the same issue with this. I actually took a Smoky Wolf suppressor. I actually took the insert out, put it inside a Dead Air Sandman, and it was not tracing when I played at night. Indoors, and it was dark. It just didn't trace. It was doing the smoke, it was doing the flash, but I actually ended up taking it off. So it sounds like you might have the same issue. The small one that I've got,
Excuse me.
this one doesn't do the tracer function, which is kind of annoying, but also if it's not working, then I was like, it's kind of good to have that. T238 are actually going to send me one of their new ones.
There we go.
Sorry, not T238. Who is it who's sending me a new one of theirs? E-Shooter. They've got a new one that's come out, which I'm really excited to try.
I did not see the door here. I did not see that door being there.
I was on a roll here, but I guess I got a bit of tunnel vision, which led to an easy hit for the other team.
That was a good angle on that
But
camera.
one more respawn later, and I easily get right back to the same spot in the middle of the arena.
I don't know if we have the objective. See if we can rip with 1 minute.
Again, like great angle now on that camera. Kind of seeing through that window.
Hey-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. Get that door.
I like that gun hits don't count, to be honest. It does sound like a heavy mag. Oh, so Jet Desert Fox is filming him. That's pretty good. Kill death ratio, 12 to 2.
If I'm going straight for kills, that was so freaking fun. Objective wise, I gotta admit, I didn't even see it once. Hopefully our team got it. But with the Smoky suppressor, it looks really good.
Yeah,
This thing is still super heavy.
muzzle
it's still an
flash looks
LCT,
awesome.
But take all this stuff off. Look at that thing. It's like an MP5K, but as an AK.
Yeah.
Take away the stupid long
It's like a scorpion.
magazine, put in drum magazines. You can do so much with this, but the only flaw really, it's really heavy.
I would love
I
to have
could
like
done
a
whole lot
folding
better if I took
stock.
the time to squad up with some of the longtime players to really lock down the middle of the field. But I think I did all right. However, for now, let me hand over my LCT MOE to a friend of mine named Ross and let him give it a go.
Got one.
Got one.
There's definitely, I love that effect. Looking at it from like a third person perspective. I don't think you get it FPV as much because it's obviously like kind of looking down, you just see a little bit of smoke. But when you see someone film it from this angle with that muzzle flash, and then there's been people who've said like it looks so much like a real firearm, you've got to be quite careful with it. You know, it's like the law enforcement or someone for some reason saw you using it outside and they saw that flash, I mean, it'd be very quiet compared to what a real firearm would be. I presume you can't use the full auto as well indoors, which normally is the case. It's definitely getting a lot of kills, this guy, with it.
I really liked this little AK, and so did a lot of other players during High Ground Airsoft's Palooza event.
Someone's
the
wearing
gate
his-
aster inside was helpful whenever the battery ran low, so as to protect my LiPo batteries. It just wouldn't let me fire if the voltage of my battery got too low, and I like that.
That's kind of
Maybe
annoying.
Jet didn't, since it kind of died on him. But I do like the feature, along with the extra
Just
fire
stuck.
selector options that the Aster allows me. And remember, this MOE comes with the PP19 adapter out of the box.
That looks really cool. I'd have kept it with that wooden for sure. Obviously, you know, it sounds like he couldn't have done that with... If someone made that in a gas blowback format, I would buy it. And why... Oh, it's got like a 9mm adapter to it. So you can run it with AK mags or with a 9mm, and I think it looks kind of cool with the 9mm.
But I prefer this look a lot better, personally. But wrapping things up,
I think I prefer the other
thank
one.
you to everyone who picked up a US Airsoft patch at Airsoftpalooza. We have more on the EVIC website for the US fans, and on the Poppins Patches website, we have some for anyone outside the United States that would love to grab one.
Poppins Patches,
Just be
never
sure
heard
to
of
tag me on Instagram if you pick up a patch, and I'll go ahead and share your post to the US Airsoft Instagram. Also, thank you all for 1,300 members on the US Airsoft subreddit. I wasn't expecting
pretty
this
cool.
little page to grow so big, but you guys have been so lovely. I'm so happy to go on this page and seeing new loadouts and replica builds and all sorts of stuff. Again, thank you all so much for being on the US Airsoft subreddit. I appreciate it. You guys are lovely in person, lovely online. You guys are just amazing all around. But until that next video drops from the city of San Antonio,
So
Texas,
it's pretty close for him
this
if
has
he's in
been
Texas.
Scott Hollenbeck, and I will be sure to see you all next time.
Another Panda Airsoft guy. So DJ, I'll give you a shout out there, mate, because you are you're a big part of my channel as well. Seems like you are everywhere in terms of the Airsoft online YouTube community, and he's an awesome guy just to talk to. He's literally there at 3 o'clock every day. So turn on the bell because then you can actually chat with him. Let's just shout out for him. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. You probably know US Airsoft's channel, but I will put a link down below to that and then also to the video itself. Have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.